Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Happily Booked, the bookcast for two kindred spirits. Believe that the pursuit of happiness is the same thing as reading a good book and being able to talk about it. We're your hostesses, Brooke and...
Back.
And welcome back. Don't know if you'll notice, but, check out that camera quality. It's, so different from the actual little camera we were using. It's my phone, so get a Google Pixel, that's all I'm saying. So, okay. Yeah, welcome back. I hope you all have listened to the tiny little baby episode that I recorded. And hopefully it's helping us feel like we're staying consistent with recording. So hopefully you feel the same way and you appreciate it. Let us know. So, okay. All right. I jotted stuff down on a piece of paper.
I'm so proud of you.
And look at that paper. I like to write things down on paper. Normally I use my phone, but since we're using my phone for the camera.
Oh, you were well prepared.
A little bit. I tried. Okay. All right. So, I have some things I need to amend again.
Oh, no.
I also want to stay... She's not sick anymore. Well, what'd you say? You're not contagious anymore.
Yeah.
She doesn't even seem sick. If you were here before we started recording, she seems completely fine and normal. She's just got a little stuff still build up, I guess.
Yeah.
Which happens. I would like to stay consistent with my corrections on the things that I say wrong when I catch them. This will probably be an every episode thing. Okay, in the little tiny summary episode that I recorded last week when Becky was sick, I said that I was reading Rift by Thomas Asher, and that it was the largest book I've read since I read The Stand. Not that anybody is really fact-checking me except myself, but that's wrong. I, of course, read Under the Dome by Stephen King in 2024, which was the last largest book I've really read. And I read The Stand in 2023. So, for the record, I'm so sorry, American citizens and everyone else. So yeah, I feel like such a goober sometimes because I'm why did I even say that? That's not true.
Inaccurate.
So it was, if we're gonna really get technical, it was The Stand in 2023, Under the Dome in 2024, Feed by Mira Grant, which is much shorter than The Dome and the Stand, or Under the Dome and the Stand, but technically I did read that last year in 2025, but that was 599 pages, so that was distinctly shorter than the other two, but I feel like I need to include it because it's still kind of a lengthy book.
Yeah.
So now, though, the biggest book since the Stephen King's is Rift by Thomas Asher. Anyway, then the last time we recorded together and I was doing this, amending something, I was it's not called Engine for that one book for the well, it's a book I'm interested in anyway, but I found it for the Buzzword Challenge.
Right. For
the one-word title. And I thought the name was Engine, and I was oh, silly me. No, it's not. And I told you that it's Jurassic Park. I said Deadlands.
Yes.
I have said that name wrong 1,000,000 times.
Mm-hmm.
It is not called Deadlands. I do this every time. Every time I try to look it back up, I type Deadlands. It's called Jurassic Park Dead Islands.
It's funny that you mentioned that because I actually was going to put the book in the episode.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find it. And I was
this isn't right. Yeah, I don't know why. I knew when I said Deadlands to you face to face, it was wrong. So that book, For the Love of All That Is Good, is called Jurassic Park Dead Islands by, I don't have his name written down, Fabien Delage, I think. That could be totally wrong. I will not be amending that. It'll be in the show notes.
I was going to say that will be in the show notes.
Okay, that's all the things I had to
That's funny.
amend.
I'm glad you amended that. I need to make a correction, which I made a comment under the wrong video, so some people may already know this. I don't know. When I was listening to the nose, and we were talking about it.
Nose.
Not the nose. I said something about the barber had a nose in his hand at his breakfast table, and he recognized it as one of his clients. And I missed something when I was listening, because sometimes I zone out for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
And when I started listening again, he had his own nose in his hand. That's wrong. The reason I was confused, and it took me a couple more, maybe not even hours of listening, but, a little bit extra time listening, it was the client. Somehow we switched from the view of the barber to the client.
Oh.
So that's why I was confused. And I wanted to correct that in case anyone has read The Nose or wants to read that strange little story.
I would be very interested to see if anybody who actually watches us, if you have read The Nose. And then what you thought of it. I didn't read it, but that thing seems weird.
Yeah, it's a little strange.
That's funny. Okay, so got all that out of the way. I was going to do a quote from Rift, but I decided I'm going to randomly do a quote from a different book.
Okay.
So, I don't know what I'm going to use, but I don't know. We're just going to go with this one. He made a somewhat better case for history, although what he taught was more anthropology than history. He told them of all the growth of man, that struggling creature, who had gradually learned this, learned that, learned to develop himself here, and restrain himself there, and through infinite error and trouble and foolishness and cruelty, at last had achieved so spectacularly before the end came upon him. They were mildly interested. Yet most of his time he spent at teaching them to read and write, because reading, he felt, was the key to everything else, and writing was its counterpart. So, there you go. There's a quote. Earth abides.
That's a good quote.
I feel like it's backwards. Podcast. I mean, it's backwards from what I see. I don't know if it's backwards for viewers, so I'm so sorry. What'd you say? You feel like that was good for our podcast?
Yeah, that was a good book quote for yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You did a great job there.
Thank you.
I approve.
Yeah, I think reading is also extremely important.
Yes. Agreed.
And anyway.
And if no one writes, how can we read?
Yeah. Exactly.
So, yeah.
There's so many words everywhere. Like, imagine actually being an adult who cannot read. That would be so difficult.
Sad. There are a lot of people, even now, who cannot read.
Words are how you do anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, even if you don't read for fun, like, to learn something or to find directions and stuff, like, you have to be able to read something.
Yeah, I think that's why my sister used to get lost when she would come visit my dad, because she can't read.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Wow.
Yeah.
That has to come with, like, so many hardships. Yeah. I just imagine it does. I
mean, I don't know how she took her driver's license. There's people, I think, who read, like, the questions to you and you answer them or something.
Wow. Interesting. So, yeah. I just think that's very important. Okay. I have, I guess, a slight haul. I don't know. It's on Kindle. I don't have my Kindle, but I can tell you what they are. And then you can put the pictures.
Yeah, right there.
Right here. You're doing such a good job. I got The 100 by Kass Morgan, which is a YA sci-fi dystopian.
Okay.
You might know The 100. It's a TV show, or it was a TV show.
Okay.
Which I enjoyed, but I never actually, finished it.
Mm-hmm.
One of those things.
You moved on to something different.
Yeah, I just watched something else at some point and never went back. But I liked the show, and I was like, I bet I would really enjoy these books. So I actually had, well, we'll get to that later. But so the 100, it's about the people on Earth. I guess it was like a nuclear war or something had happened, but like our technology was so advanced that we were able to like send survivors into space in like this gigantic, spaceship to live in for generations. So they're up there, something's happening on the ship, and they decide they're going to send 100 prisoners down to Earth to see if Earth is now livable again. Because it's YA, though. Of course, the 100 prisoners are like children.
Oh.
Not children. Some of them are younger, but for the most part, they're like late teens. Still children, but...
Why are they prisoners?
So they have such small living quarters, technically, because it is just a spaceship in space. That the rules have to be followed strictly, and if they aren't followed, you're immediately in trouble. You're immediately going to jail. And depending on what it is, most of the time you have to wait until you turn 18, but if you don't get a retrial, you're going to be sentenced to death.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, they're so strict about it. It's, like, kind of crazy. And, like, oh, I stole an apple. Can you not kill me?
Oh.
So, stealing's not okay. But I don't think that's a reason to kill anybody. But, so they send 100 people down, and that's who you're following. They get to Earth, and they discover whether or not it's livable again.
Mm-hmm. And
you go from there. I have not finished the book whatsoever. I feel like I've skipped segments. So I also have to haul The Girl Who Was Taken by Charlie Donlea. I think I was saying his name wrong the last episode, the one I recorded. I think I was saying Donnelly. I'm pretty sure it's Donlea. So, I don't know. Sorry. Whatever. It's a thriller. It's a thriller for the book club that me and my mom are in. And it's on Kindle Unlimited. Thank God, because it's next Tuesday. So, haven't started it.
Oh,
no. Sneak peek. Don't know why this happens to me. So, I'm going to probably start that tonight. I don't know.
It's a good plan.
Yeah. Then, Land of Dreams by Gian Sardar. It's a very Gatsby-esque cover. I'm not going to look it up, but it's a very Gatsby-esque cover, so it looked interesting. It was actually I don't remember why I have this, but it's a part of the first reads thing through Amazon, I think. I don't know. I don't think it's just Kindle. And once a month, new books, you get the choice of, you can pick one to keep out of all these genres, and that's just your book now, and you can read it.
Nice.
So I don't remember why I'm a part of that, but I think it either came with the Amazon like Prime account or it came with Kindle, but I'm pretty sure it was the Amazon Prime account. Yeah. So, you can put the cover here. I'll send it to you, and y'all can all agree with me that it looks very Gatsby-ish. So that's my haul. Do you have a haul?
I do. So I was supposed to bring these last time.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is
Right.
a hardcover. No dust jacket. It is White House Diary by Henrietta Nesbitt. And if I remember correctly from what Miss Cherry told me... Oh, there's a receipt in here.
Look at that. 99.
Huh.
The 1900s, guys.
This is when she bought this book. That's funny. This is like diaries from people who worked in the White House.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So
this is nonfiction?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
If I understood what she said correctly.
Or it's like a fictionalized story about it, that kind of thing. Either one, I guess. I don't know.
I think this is a actual historical book with excerpts from diaries.
That's neat.
Yes. So I may be reading that next. I don't know.
Who knows?
We have this one. Ooh, Secrets of the White House by Elizabeth Jaffray. This is an old book, you guys.
That is an old book.
And
I'd be scared to turn the pages.
I'm a little terrified. Ooh, there's actual...
This was also hers?
Yes.
Okay.
Look at that picture.
Wow. This quality is so much better than that other camera.
It is. I thought that was President Taft. I was like, let me find out if I know my presidents. Guys,
I'm
a little
that guy
terrified.
looks familiar.
I'm a little terrified to read this book.
Yeah.
And I think that was Roosevelt. Yep.
I wonder if you could find that on Kindle or something like that. Like, for free,
Look
hopefully.
Look at this picture.
Look at that.
Okay, so these are history books that my mentor, I guess, at church. Oh, this does not look like a history book. Inside Blair House. Oh, but it is. An intimate look at life behind the door of the president's guest house by Mary Edith Wilroy and Lucy Prince.
Interesting.
So, ooh, this is Harry Truman and Mary Edith Wilroy.
Look at
I don't know
that.
if I can hold it correctly. Yeah, so I'm going to read one of these books next.
That's pretty cool. Did she give those to you to keep, or are they borrowing
No, they're
them?
borrowed. They're borrowed. If I don't return them, it's not like she's going to hunt me down, but I would not feel right about not returning them.
Yeah. Oh, no, for sure.
So.
If I have borrowed books, I'm constantly thinking about it in my head. I'm like, okay, those books belong to Chelsea. Those books belong to Faith.
Right.
Those are not my books.
Right.
So I need to read them and give them back.
And don't spill coffee on them.
And do not spill coffee on them. So, yeah, the great coffee disaster of 2023.
I think so, yeah.
Anyway, that's cool. Good job.
Thank you.
Everyone.
Round of applause.
So, I'll let you go first this time. Have you finished anything?
I finished one thing.
I'm excited.
I finished The Spy.
Oh.
I would have finished
I'm excited about that too. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Stetson is asking for goldfish. Yes or no?
Sure.
Okay. I actually finished reading it this morning. I would have finished it Saturday, but I was listening, and it was one of those moments where I was like, was I zoned out? I was not, but I thought I was for a minute. Because I thought I had an hour left, and then I looked down and only had 7 minutes left. But it was just so good, I guess. I didn't realize. So I had gone back and listened. I was like, no, I heard that. And I fast forward a little bit. No, I heard that. And then I still had 7 minutes left, so I listened to it this morning. It was a really good book.
Yeah.
I came this close to crying. The end almost moves too fast in a way, because like you're following this family, but there's also these other characters, and it's all about the spy who is a neighbor of this family actually, and like the role that he's playing, and everyone thinks that he is a spy for Britain. He's actually a spy for General Washington. And even, I guess this is going to spoil it, and I apologize, but even at the end of the war...
Just wait a couple months to read it.
Even at the end of the war, they can't tell anyone that he worked for General Washington. It has to stay a secret even now. And General Washington tries to pay him, and he said, I don't want to take the money because I didn't do it for money. I did it for country. Mm-hmm. And, anyway.
Not the spy book touching your heartstrings.
Well, so he doesn't die.
Oh, man.
And General Washington asked him, like, what are you going to do for money? He said, I've got these two hands. I can still work.
Yeah.
And then it's 30 years later. And General Washington has already passed away. Like, the war's obviously over. And there is another war that's looming. And these two people are talking. and one of them is actually named after the spy. I believe his first name is the spy's last name. And I might be wrong about that, but anyway. And then, but he is related to the family that was associated with him. And so they're talking, and they see this person, and they think that it's a soldier. And then they get up on him, and he's a 70-something-year-old man.
Oh my gosh.
And
it's our original spy.
It is. And so they start talking to him, and then they start talking about the one soldier's family. And he's talking about his mom, and he says she was, and the old man says, an angel. And the soldier says, you knew my mom? And he said, yes. And then a battle breaks out, and the original soldier goes to find, I guess, the second soldier, and he's closest to the battle that had been going on. And he said, no, there's someone closer. And it was the spy. It was the spy, and he was dead. But in his hands, he had in his pocket a letter from General Washington that exonerated him of all charges.
Oh, man.
He was 70 years old. And dead.
And dead.
But the one soldier buried him, and even before he found out, he said, we're going to bury him in honor of my mother, because he knew his mom. And then he found that letter, and so then he was even greater a person.
Yeah.
It was good.
That sounds really nice. I'm really glad that that's moved you so much. Like, it really sounds... I love when a book can do that.
It's just like, why did he have to die?
I know. Okay. So, I think I was under this impression last week, but I never clarified or looked it up and did any of my own research.
Uh-huh.
This was a fictional book.
Yes.
Okay.
When I was listening to the first book I was listening to for this year, it talked about this book and how it was loosely based on the Revolution.
Okay.
So.
Wow. So that was The Spy by
Yes.
James Fenimore Cooper.
Yes.
I was just recently doing show notes, so that's why it's like, I know what book you're talking about.
I have not finished Just Stab Me
That's
Now,
what I thought you were going to say.
but I only have 2 or 3 chapters left.
Oh, good.
And all of the really exciting things have happened.
Yeah.
So
It's kind of like you're clearing it up.
yeah,
And going to be done with it soon.
and it's been a very good read.
I'm
very
glad.
good read. It's been very funny. I was laying in bed last night laughing, and it was like, "What are you laughing at? Are you laughing at me?" And I said, "No, I'm laughing at the book." It's just very funny.
What's that book I read? Oh, it was so funny. It was just like a little rom-com-y kind of story.
Uh-huh.
Just something a little different, something like that. Oh, I'm gonna Google it. Just a little. I think it's just a little something different. Just a little something to take the edge off. Something different.
That's funny.
Book. A Little Something Different by Sandy Hall. That book was so funny. It's just a little romance book, but every chapter changes perspective, and like some of them are so weird. Like one of them is like the park bench, and
I remember.
and then another one is like a squirrel, and like
I remember you reading that.
it was so funny, and it was so cute. I don't normally think things like this are super cute. I mean, they are cute. That's just an obvious fact. But like, whether or not I'll really enjoy it, you never know.
A little iffy.
Yeah, and it was just so funny. And like, I mean, I'd recommend that to just about anybody. But that was funny. I don't know why I just brought that up. Oh, because of that one made you laugh. That's right. We love a funny book. Stop it. I keep scrolling. You saw about Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah, that's sad.
Anyway, I keep scrolling down there on accident. It brings up a bunch of news and weather, and I didn't ask. So, okay. So you finished one thing. Can you guess how many things I finished?
Maybe 2.
Wrong.
Oh.
1.
Oh.
Yeah, made you really thought I really got far, didn't I? No, I only finished The Infection by Craig DiLouie.
Okay.
Which is the first book in his Infection series. I believe he's got 3. I don't know.
Was it good enough that you want to read the next one? The face.
So it was good. It was a good action-packed zombie apocalypse story where you're following these survivors and you're kind of being introduced to their relationships with one another and like what they had to leave behind, what happened to make them the way they are, all the things. And it was good. It really made me feel like I was almost watching The Walking Dead again, which I don't know if anybody likes The Walking Dead. I don't know if you've heard of The Walking Dead, but I really like The Walking Dead. And this was way more, a little more intense than The Walking Dead. Okay. And like the zombies are like running. They're not like just walking, you know. And there was also some other creatures involved. Not just zombies. There were these mutations that came forth after this event. Mutated animals and stuff. So there's more to it. I actually feel like maybe if what's that? The Last of Us. I've not watched The Last of Us or played The Last of Us, the video game, but I know there's like, I don't know, mutated monsters or something. So maybe, you know, maybe you would correlate it to that more. But it was good. It was a good story. There was a lot of cussing. That's not why I may or may not continue the series. But just letting you know, there's a lot of cussing. I mean, you're in a zombie apocalypse. I guess you kind of expect it. I don't know. But I got to the end and, like, some characters' goals were never going to be reached. Some were, and things like that. Their preferred destinations where they're trying to find their lost loved ones or just go see if there's civilization in this town, whatever. But I think the next 2 books are, like, completely different stories. Oh. Like, not completely different, but, you know, following different characters. And so that kind of turned me off. So I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like I want to follow the same people.
Yeah, I wanted to, like... And maybe they actually weave together at some point. Uh-huh. But I'm not willing to try right now.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
Yeah. What are the next ones called? Let's see. Also, these book covers are hideous. That's not a reason why I wouldn't read it anyway, but I'm just saying.
Oh.
But it was good. I really did like it. The next one is called The Killing Floor.
Oh.
And then the third one is The Final Cut. So, I don't know. I don't know. I might read the next one. I might not read the next one. I've got a million other things I need to read first. Mainly the book club book. I've got to start it. Anyway. So that's all I've read. You read one book. I've read one book. How many books have you read since last week? What are you currently reading?
I guess I already said what I'm currently reading. So what are you currently reading?
Good point. I am currently reading Rift. This beast of a book.
That's massive.
Rift by Thomas Asher. Like this can be our, what's it called? Our picture.
Oh, you know, I don't know.
I can't remember.
What word are we looking for?
Okay, smile. Okay, let's see if it generates that. I am, very much enjoying the Rift. I really am really, really, really enjoying the Rift, but it is so big, and Stetson has been fighting those naps
Oh, yeah.
hard. I have not been able to really get super far. It is very scientific in its jargon and stuff. Like, it is very well researched. I think I said this last week in that little recording. I think Thomas Asher, I think he was he has a passion for science. I think he was like, I was under the impression that he was some sort of scientific researcher at some point. Maybe I'm wrong. But he really has done a lot of research into like scientific theories and all the things to make this book, I guess what you would say, accurate and maybe believable. So, and it shows. There's a lot of big words.
You're like, hold on, let me look up what this means.
So, I do think like the first little so the first snippet even before the actual first chapter, like the prologue, very interesting, very intriguing. Somebody gets like villages are being attacked by mammoths because they were brought back from extinction, and now they brought back saber-toothed tigers.
Oh.
And now to keep the population of the mammoths down, rich people can do a lottery where they can get picked to go hunt. So you're following a group that's starting to go hunt some mammoths.
Oh.
And one of them is, too cocky on their high horse. They venture off alone and leave their group and their guide. Gets eaten by a saber-toothed tigers.
Wow.
I was like, well, you messed up, didn't you? So, it's very good. I'm enjoying it. So, Austin was like, what book are you reading again? And I was like, okay, let me think about how I could say this.
I'm reading 5.
I was like, I'm reading Rift by Thomas Asher. And it was heavily inspired by Jurassic Park. He says that. You can go to his Instagram. He's big into Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. Jurassic Park. So, it was heavily inspired by that. And you can tell when you're reading it. And I love Jurassic Park. That book was so well written.
It was very good.
Very good book. So, Earth has gotten so far into climate change, and the world has gotten so hot, and that animals have gone extinct. A lot of animals have gone extinct. And at some point, if a lot of animals go extinct, the ecosystem is going to become out of whack. And so this paleontologist finds 2, what we would say, raptors fossilized in a desert. And he's like, okay, great. We are going to use their DNA to bring back a bunch of birds that were extinct so that maybe we can get our ecosystem slowly working again correctly. And they're using their DNA to bring back the birds because their DNA helped them live in such a hotter climate. So they're going to use that to hopefully help the birds adapt to such a hot environment now. Cool. Good intentions, but,
So now birds want to eat people?
We're getting there. So then 100 years later, after he makes this announcement, you're following some characters that go into these domes where these animals have been brought back and are living. And underneath the domes, I think it's poor placement, but underneath the domes, other researchers who are also a part of the same corporation are trying to, they just sort of generally say, discover the secrets of the universe. Which, so they're trying to, I forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb. I was like, why is my phone going off? They're trying to they say they're trying to discover the secrets of the universe. I think they're trying to, quite frankly, they're trying to play God, but they can't. But they're trying to discover time travel and all these other things, tap into other dimensions, like all sorts of crazy wackadoo stuff, And so of course it goes wrong. Goes bad for them.
Yeah.
And so everything's starting to fall apart. The domes are falling apart. They've created like a black hole underneath.
Oh.
And like it's hitting the fan. Like stuff is going crazy. Before that though, you followed one of the vets inside the dome to go like check on one of the birds, and they find an ostrich because they went extinct, and they of course brought the ostrich back with dinosaur DNA, and Austin was like, ostriches are already dinosaurs, leave them alone. Like, don't give them any more. And so they are watching this ostrich, and so because of the dinosaur DNA, they have some things that are different about them. Like they have like kind of reptilian long tails, or like they've got the plates on their head, stuff like that. Like they're a little off, whatever. And she sees it start to eat other small mammals, and she's like, and that it sets a very ominous tone because it's like, I don't think you were supposed to do that. Right. According to them, you weren't supposed to do that. I don't know anything about ostriches, but so then everything starts to fall apart. The black hole underneath the dome, something crazy's going on down there. You switch perspectives to the people who were down there doing the experiment. It was the first animal experiment with their like portal thing down in the in the depths. I don't know what it's actually called, okay? But you're following them. All these things happen. It gets crazy because they end up being stuck in like this awful time loop where and then you're wondering if they're even going to be able to get out of it. Then you follow them like waking up from the time loop. They're able to like, it stops, but they're missing people, and they're like, where's our people? And then the next chapter is one of the people who are missing from that group, and you don't know when and where they are.
Oh no.
But suddenly they're starting to get attacked or pursued by what he thought was a giraffe at first. I'll blame it on the shock of the event. It was one of the giant flying ones. One of the giant flying dinosaurs. I can't think of it.
Pterodactyl?
Yeah, it was like it was some sort of pterodactyl. It was a pterosaur. Oh. So it was look at this. This is in the book.
Wow.
It was that one. Yeah, he's done so much, put so much effort into this. Like whoever he got to do the illustrations to, like they did such a good job. I should have gotten the hardcover because there's pictures inside as well. I'll show you like one of the first ones. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. Look at that. I should have gotten the hardcover because when you take the dust jacket off, there's this really cool, creepy image with like an Allosaurus behind a tree on the cover and stuff.
That's cool.
So if I like finish the book and I feel like I really loved it still, maybe I'll still get it. Maybe I'll treat myself. Who knows? But yeah, it's getting crazy. I am unfortunately not even halfway through yet. Although this is a huge chunk. I'm impressed I've managed to get this far.
Looks like you're a third of the way.
Yeah, according to Storygraph that I have up on the computer, I am 32%.
Okay.
So, yeah. Excuse me. Whew. I'm also reading several other things, but
I saw that.
Woo! Spoiler. Technically I'm still reading Mere Christianity, but I haven't picked it back up because I want to like physically read it, but of course I've been physically reading this and I'm just crazy. So that and The 100, and I started on audiobook, a book I've been wanting to listen to for a while now, but it's never come on Everand within our membership. And I can't find it anywhere else. So I started listening to it on Libby.
Okay.
I had put in the hold like months ago, and it
so
popped up on my
popular book. Huh?
Yeah, I guess so. And it popped up, and I was like, "Yep, gotta listen to that." So I was going back too, when I was saying about The 100 by Kass Morgan, I was listening to that on Libby.
Mm-hmm.
But then I decided I wanted to read it on my Kindle because I think I would just enjoy it more in general.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good audiobook, though, so far. So, no hate against it. But then this came up, and I was like, nope, I'm going to listen to this on audio. This is Nuclear War, a Scenario by Annie Jacobsen. And it is bonkers. It's fascinating, though, and also terrifying. So, if that's something that would actually scare the living crap out of you, maybe don't listen to it, because it is unnerving, because it is so factual and, quite frankly, something that could happen.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah,
it's a little freaky, but there's a lot of interesting things that she brings up, and some of there's little chapters in between the scenario chapters where they're like little history lessons that just tells you about anything to do with the potential of nuclear war and like what our laws say about it and things like that. So it's interesting. I'm enjoying it with, how scary it is. But yeah, I've been wanting to listen to this for a while.
Yeah.
And it popped up on my Libby app finally, so I was like, yep, I'm gonna listen to this instead. So I think I've got like a week and a half left, so I need to hunker down. I need to hunker down on a couple things. I think I did it. I think that's what I'm reading.
That's everything?
I think that's everything. I'm reading 1, 2, 3, 4 books. I'm going to be reading 5 books again because I'm going to be reading The Girl Who Was Taken by Charlie Donlea. We can bring that up. How about that? And we got the books came in because they give us the actual paperback, but our book club date got moved up, so I still don't even have the paperback.
Oh.
I'm going to meet my mom tomorrow to get it, but I was like, you know what? Almost all of the books by this author, or all of them, are on Kindle Unlimited, so
okay,
I can just start reading it on my Kindle.
That's good.
I will read the description. I'm excited. I get excited. Sorry. 2 abducted girls, one who returns, one who doesn't. The night they go missing, high school seniors Nicole Cuddy and Megan McDonald are at a beach party in their small town of Emerson Bay, North Carolina. Police launch a massive search, but hope is almost lost until Megan escapes from a bunker deep in the woods. A year later, the best-selling account of her ordeal has made Megan a celebrity. It's a triumphant story, except for one inconvenient detail. Nicole is still missing. Nicole's older sister, Livia, a fellow in forensic pathology, expects that one day soon Nicole's body will be found and her sister's fate determined. Instead, the first clue comes from another body, that of a young man connected to Nicole's past. Livia reaches out to Megan to learn more about that fateful night. Other girls have disappeared, and she's increasingly sure the cases are connected. Megan knows more than she revealed in her book. Flashes of memory are pointing to something more monstrous than she described, and the deeper she and Livia dig, the more they realize that sometimes true terror lies in finding exactly what you've been looking for.
Ooh.
Something went down with those two.
Ooh, I think you're going to like that book.
I think I am. I think it'll be a quick read. It's 363 pages, which is not that long, but I'm sure it's pretty fast-paced and easy to read, so I think I'll be able to get through it well before Tuesday, hopefully. I think I'm going to like it, too.
Sounds good.
Reading Rift has made me want to read Jurassic Park again. Oh... I don't know if that will happen. So, I don't know about anything that'll happen. So many things. So many things. If you sent us an email, by the time you see this, we will have responded. So
yes, we're about to do that.
We're going to do that after we're done. We have a couple of little emails, so we're excited. One of which is that little game we were going to record.
Oh, yeah.
I believe her name is Rachel. She wants us to do that, and I think that will be really fun. Where we hold each other's noses.
That will be fun.
And answer questions.
Yes.
So I really want to come up.
Hopefully all my congestion will be gone when we do that.
I know, that would be awful, wouldn't it? You're congested, and I'm just like holding your. That would be. I would probably punch you. That would be terrible. So, the example she sent me in the email was of just asking random questions, and it's just funny. I think we should try to do our whole episode like that.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
we'll see how that goes. And maybe we'll find some questions as well in case we don't like that.
Be looking forward to that next week.
Yeah. So that's all. Is that all? There's always something else.
Well, I forgot that I haven't started it yet, but I am going to be reading a book that I found. So, on our Facebook page, I try to follow authors and just anything that has to do with books that might give us. There's another book that I want to buy to physically read. Yeah. That looks really good. I'll talk about that when I actually purchase it. The cover's nice. It's YA, I think, but the cover's so nice. Yeah. I think it's going to be a really good book. I'll talk about that maybe next week. We'll see. But I follow a page called Aunt Agatha's Mysteries, and they post a lot of books. Okay. And the books are either, I haven't figured it out yet, and maybe I will when I start listening to this book, if they're all old books from like the 40s and 50s, right? Or if the covers just look like they're old books from the 40s and 50s.
Yeah, that's like a whole thing right now. Maybe right now, maybe it's already passed. I don't know about trends, but like making covers look like they're older. Yeah. And I think that's fun.
So all of these books that they post look so cool, and I think it's because of the covers. Yeah. But they posted one, and I was looking for something to read, to listen to. I didn't want to lose my Audible credit. And so I found A Field Guide to Murder by Michelle Cullen. And that was one of the books that I found on that page.
Oh, nice.
So, shout out to Aunt Agatha's Mysteries. If you guys don't follow them on Facebook, you should. They have a lot of book suggestions. Yeah. Almost daily, I think. So, that's going to be what I read when I'm riding to work, now that I'm done with The Spy. Yeah. And then I'll let you know what I'm actually physically reading next week.
Yeah. I know. I'm excited to see what you pick. I'm excited to hear about it, too, though. Yeah. That way, it's like... that way, I don't have to read it. You can tell me about
it. For all you history buffs.
I'm not opposed to history. Or, I'm sorry, historical books. Yes. Or nonfiction. But I do like to prioritize other things. But I do enjoy nonfiction on audio most of the time. So it's like, if something really piques my interest, I could probably look for it and find it. So keep up the good work. I'm excited to see where both of our reading goes this year. But I'm really excited. I've got stuff going on in my head. And I'm just excited to, finish several books and then, get to the next few that I've been thinking about. Yeah. So, I'm just excited. Well, I'm just happy.
Okay, so one reason why I wanted to start reading history books, besides the fact that I like history. Right. I was thinking about Anne Bogel the other day.
I thought about her podcast and the Books Unbound podcast the other day, and I was like, wonder how they're doing.
Yeah, her knowledge of books is so big.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's crazy. And I just remember when I listened to one of her episodes one time, she was talking about, someone was asking about a book to get for their husband or their father, and she was just going on about, a car book or, this or that. And then there were some historical books. Yeah. And I thought, I enjoy reading murder mysteries, and I enjoy, obviously, that's all I've been reading is fantasy or murder mysteries, but I thought, there's so many other types of readers out there that it would be nice to do something that maybe resonates with them.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a podcast on YouTube or anything that talks about historical books.
It's not common. Of the ones that I've watched of other people, they might mention one here or there, but it's really not that common.
Yeah, and I was like, they might want to have a podcast that focuses on what they enjoy.
Yeah.
So I thought, if I read some stuff, maybe they've not read these particular books, and that might give them an idea of what to read next.
Yeah.
So, I was just trying to be thoughtful.
Yeah, you're doing great.
And I wanted to give credit to Anne Bogel. So.
Yeah. Thank you, Anne, for making Becky thoughtful. You need to read her book, I'd Rather Be Reading.
Okay.
You need to read that. It's just so good.
Maybe I'll purchase that with the other one.
It's like when you don't know what to read and you just put a warm blanket on. It feels like such a heartfelt comfort book. It's like a love story to readers. It's a love letter to readers. I'm sorry, love letter to readers. It's just so good. It's just so good.
Okay.
And she reads it herself.
Oh.
So
that's fun. Yeah, I might do that.
I have the physical book because when I read it or listened to it, I was like, this is just such a nice book to read. And I've read it a couple times, but I've not read the actual physical book. I've just listened to it. But so yeah, anyway.
Okay, well that's good to know.
I think I listened to it on Scry. I may have had Audible then and listened to it on Audible. I don't remember. No, you've got both.
I'll look it up.
Anyway. Whew.
And that's all for me now.
Yeah. And I'm trying to read stuff. I'm just trying to read stuff. First of all, I'm just trying to read.
So many things.
I actually mentioned this in the last little snippet I recorded. It was literally like 14 minutes long. But
I was going to say, I missed it. Did you put it on YouTube?
Mm-hmm. It was published today okay. It was coming out at 12.
I saw when you put the third episode on, but I didn't see that one.
Yeah, and then it just doesn't matter. But then I started working on the next one I had to get ready to post from last season, and then Stetson was just like, this kid won't take a nap. It's fine. Anyway, yeah. So I'm like, I'm trying to like read sci-fi, and I read sci-fi and horror and thrillers, and maybe I'll read fantasy at some point, because I like fantasy.
It remains to be seen.
Yeah, I know. Some nonfiction. I don't know. And then we're reading a lot of fantasy and murder mysteries, and now you're doing historical. I was like, don't you just love that we read polar opposites sometimes? Like the exact opposite stuff. Or like a romance, and I'm like, death. It's just crazy. Anyway, so there's that. We're going to respond to emails. You're going to get a response by the time you read this.
Oh.
Okay, I'm done.
That's it?
Yeah, I'm done. Sorry.
Well, we hope that you enjoy this episode. We hope that you enjoy all of our episodes. And I do have a like a blooper reel, sort of.
Oh, yeah.
And it's actually my best edit.
It's the one you sent me?
Yeah.
Okay, did you? I responded saying what I was going to name it.
Oh.
I'm not going to tell you on the podcast.
I missed that. I can't wait to see it.
That was very funny, though.
So I hope you guys enjoy it. Emma told me that I was doing too much of the same thing on the outtake reels. And so I tried to switch it up a little bit, and I'm going to try to do better about like making the edits more fun. So I hope you're enjoying those. And it's wonderful to know that there are so many kindred spirits in the world. Thank you so much for listening to us, watching us, sharing us with your friends. If you're doing that, I hope you are. Please continue to check out Sideways Sheriff, and get in touch with us if you want any of our merchandise. That will be free advertising for us, because we have shirts and totes, mouse pads, lots of cool things. Again, I've posted it on Facebook a few times, so if you're not following us on Facebook and Instagram, please do. We also have TikTok now, and Miss Tracy's doing stuff on TikTok, so make sure you're following us in all those places. We have like 200 followers on one, 140 on another, and if we could just get 100 subscribers on YouTube, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But I need those numbers to translate. If you're interested in anything that we have, let us know and we'll get it to you. Eventually, one day we'll have a shop, but that requires so much time and effort, and we don't have that right now. So when we have the ability to do that, we will do that, and that'll be something fun. And I guess until next time, stay happily booked.
Toodaloo.